Hi, I'm Rick Kearns with the Federal Mogul Motor Parts Garage Gurus. Today's tech tip is how to properly inspect and check the fluid level in our electronic control brake system on our Gen 3 Toyota Prius. First thing we want to do is remove the access panel so we can view the reservoir very easily. Take a look at the cap, inspect the cap itself, and identify what type of brake fluid you may need for this system. In our case, we're looking at a .3. We have our .3 on hand. Next step we need to do is identify the level indicators that are on the reservoir. And we'll see a maximum level, a normal or mid-range level, and a low level. I have colored these red to make it easier for you to view and understand and see the different levels in our reservoir. Now normally, in its run condition, this vehicle normally in service is right around that mid-range or normal level indicator that we see here. Do not add any fluid to the maximum level. If you do, when you depressurize the accumulator, as I will show you, you're going to create a mess and fluid will go all over, damage wiring, paint, and so forth. So let's go through the proper steps to check it, both pressurized and depressurized of the accumulator. The next step we need to do is go to our scan tool. Select our scan tool. We'll go to our ABS traction control module. Once we get into our module, we can go to our utility menu. And when we go to our utility menu, once we select that, we can perform the zero down or depressurizing the accumulator. Once that shows up, it's zero down is what we need to select on this one, and hit next, and it tells us we're going to depressurize our accumulator. And then several steps they ask you to do. Set the parking brake, make sure the shift lever is in P, the ignition is on, and the ready is off and the engine is off. This way the vehicle will not start or move in an unsafe condition. So very important to follow their directions. Then hit next. It's going to tell us it's going to take approximately 20 seconds. And once I hit next once again, you can hear the pump motor run. It is depressurizing the accumulator. And the fluid level has started to rise and it's very near our maximum level. And in this case, I am not going to add any brake fluid to it. It helps the technician identify how much brake pad wear we have. So we're in a very safe condition. The color is good. The fluid level is in good shape. So what we will do is put the vehicle back into service, and it's very easily done by just taking a couple of steps of turning the ignition, as you see here, turn the ignition off, and then turn the ignition back on, and that should repressurize the accumulator as we see here. And you can hear the pump motor run and watch the level start to drop, and we're back into that mid-range level right here. So we're in very good shape on this vehicle. One more step that we should take after performing these steps is check for any trouble code. So let's exit this utility menu and then go to our trouble codes and see if we've got any trouble codes. Sometimes you'll set a low pressure accumulator code, and in our case we're in good shape, so we can go back to our utility, and if we needed to perform depressurizing, we can do so at that point. So that's the proper procedures and steps to properly inspect our brake fluid level on our Toyota Gen 3 Prius. Thank you for watching.